1. And I call what is it? The,
November 26th.
thank you, November 26th meeting to order. And first, is any public comment, and I assume there is none? Not on the agenda, okay. Minutes, sir.
Madam Chair, I recommend approval of the minutes of November 12th, 2024 as corrected.
Second.
Been moved and seconded, any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
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 Okay, taking my notes here too. Now, we've got an approval not required. The applicant is Bushwood 545 LLC, care of Michael Galasso, plan of land to show the merger of Lot 3 and Lot 11 at 545 Main Street, map number 47B04012003. Kevin?
We have an A&R plan merging lots 3 and lot 11 at 545 Main Street. An A&R plan, we're not changing the property consists of these two parcels. We're just going to show a merger of those two parcels, which will serve also to affect a planning freeze.
Any questions?
Just could you show me the property lines? Because there's so many lines on this thing, I couldn't figure it
I
out.
finally figured it out.
Wonderful question, Jim.
I tried real hard, but I
you have
couldn't
a
do it,
dash
so I
line-
should
you have
say,
a
at
dash
least I know
line-
what I'm doing.
Yep, you've got this dash line running from here,
Yeah.
back to here, up to here,
Yeah,
and then you've got, so that would be 3, and then you've got 11, which is the dog leg around it.
okay, I just had to, in good conscience, I had to at least know what I'm looking at.
No, it's a fair question.
So that strip on the upper side is part of,
It appears that way to me, Mr. Dryer, yes. My familiarity with this goes to about 10 minutes ago.
But it is drawn by, professional engineer and landscape, it meets all the requirements, so it's all set.
And there's split zoning too.
Yeah, split zoning, it's really, we kept it too busy already.
Any other questions, comments from the board? Okay, I need a motion.
I move we endorse the plan with, well, it's already got to build the building lot on, but as shown.
Yeah.
Second.
Second, it's been moved and seconded, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you very much, appreciate your time. Best wishes to everyone for a happy Thanksgiving.
Yep,
And
same to you.
Also. Okay, so that takes care of that one. And what else do we have here? Planning board discussion, 59 Telegraph Hill Road, determination of access modification, and I'm looking at you.
Thank you, Madam Chair. So everyone should have in their packets an order of remand from the Superior Court, which is orders the board to amend the original determination of access, which is also included in your packets, to modify one section of it to eliminate the 15-foot height for vegetative clearance and replace that with 13 and a half feet. And that, as you can see, is the minimum requirement for the state fire code. So essentially, you're being asked to modify your original decision, your original letter that you sent to the building commissioner, to replace in section 1, where it says, property shall be, or the way shall be cleared of trees and brush to a width of 18 feet and a height of 15, where it says 15, replace that with 13 and a half feet.
And that's the only issue they brought to court?
That is the only issue.
that's it.
Not that I want to vote against this, but you said we're being asked. Aren't we being told?
No, I said you were being told.
Okay, I was just correct, I heard you asked.
Ordered, I believe,
I
is
was
the
just,
word.
yeah, order and told, that's the point I wanted to make.
Yes.
I'm a little surprised the fire department supports that lower level.
Not our job, man, that's great.
No, they originally supported 13 and a half feet,
Oh, they
because
did.
that is
Yeah,
the
that's
minimum
the
state fire
standard.
code.
Okay,
Okay.
so
But for a
we
foot and
have
a half.
our letter of March 23, 2022.
Correct.
And so it's number 1, that we're being asked to
Ordered.
change the
Being
height
ordered.
of
Yeah,
15
yeah,
feet.
yeah.
We're being
I
ordered.
was,
Being ordered
that's the word I was trying to be specific on.
to change the height of the clearing to 13, from 15 feet to 13 and a half feet.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
May I have a motion to that effect, please?
I move we endorse, we make the change from 15 to 13 and a half feet. as we're being told to. Ordered.
To do. And I need a second on that.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. Any further discussion on it or questions on it?
Aye.
All in favor?
Aye.
So it's unanimous for those of us here, 6-0.
Excellent,
Okay?
thank you.
And a planning department report.
So, following town meeting, which was terrific, we are putting together the Form 7 that we need to send to the Attorney General's office, inclusive of all the required documentation. So Melinda's been working on that. And, you know, one item that I think is, at least at the forefront of our minds, is the short-term rental situation. As you know, the bylaw was indefinitely postponed at town meeting, and so therefore, the working group will likely have to reconvene and start to address some of the concerns that the public might have with that bylaw, and with the hopes of potentially bringing it back in April. So we've been working on getting all of that together and restarting that initiative, likely after the holidays. We might be able to sneak in a meeting in December, but those are tough, as you know. So those are the two things we've been working on in some of our special projects, but that's just minor stuff that we're trying to close out.
Okay, I have a question. Now that the court has come back, do we have to reconvene again to accept that decision, or we just acknowledge it, you make the changes and then submit it? How's the process work now?
Are you talking about the previous item that you just voted
No,
on?
no, this one. Oh, there was a modification to the Mr. Cod bylaw.
Oh,
And how does that play out? Does it have to come back to us for agreeing with it, or we just accept what they've done?
so,
Town meeting has done.
yes, so what town meeting did was they approved the bylaw as you recommended. Both of the amendments on the floor of town meeting were not approved, so the bylaw was approved as recommended in the warrant. So now we put together all of the supporting documentation, the warrant language itself, and we send it to the Attorney General's office for their review. We typically hear back within 2 or 3 months. So roughly February, late February, we'll find out whether or not they're okay with the modifications.
Okay.
And that goes for Mr. Cod, but also the accessory apartment bylaw, home occupation, and non-conforming.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good job.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
It was a team effort.
Pat, just a comment.
All
I-
good.
I get a little concerned at town meeting when so much information, you guys did a great job getting out all the information. I mean, videos, written stuff, the precinct meetings, and for people to get up at town meeting and start making amendments to a bylaw that has to get okayed by the Attorney General really scares me. And I think people really need to take it seriously when it comes to amending bylaws, that they come to the meetings, that they read all the information that they're given, and if they have questions, question it at the precinct meetings or call the office. They shouldn't be doing this on town meeting floor.
Except that's what they like to do.
Yeah, I know, but that's just my opinion
That's
on
why
it.
they're there.
But, you know, there were times, it was with some of the amendments, I was saying, move for indefinite postponement if these things get through, you know? People don't realize the ramifications of amendments to things when it comes to zoning.
Somebody made that comment too, Bob,
Yeah, yeah,
that one shouldn't do this on town meeting floor.
yeah,
Well,
yeah.
we're not supposed to be talking about, but having been a long-time town meeting member, not for years, but just that's what they do, and it's part of the discussion is good, but there's some things they should be discussing, but not
Right.
something like this.
Right.
There's other things that everybody counts, but something we've been working for 4 years trying to do, and now they bring it up to the last minute and make us jump through a hoop, that's being a little nasty.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I just get concerned about it, that's all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is tough, but
Are
that's
there any committee reports?
what we deal with.
None. Woo-hoo. Hey, we're cruising here.
Go, Pat, go. Look at the time.
Any announcements?
No.
Future agenda items? Bob,
Transfer of development rights.
DR.
Got one.
Now that
Wait a
we've got
second.
time,
Wait
right?
a second. How many times have we asked for that? I think I've asked for it at least twice.
We'll
Oh.
get there.
I'd like to have a discussion on the anniversary of the Falmouth Planning Board. It was set up 100 years ago. We have a big anniversary, so I did some research on it, and I have some information I'd like to present at the board, at a meeting.
Okay. We can put that on next meeting.
We can.
We have time.
When is the anniversary, Paul?
Well, it's trying hard to get the decision of when the select board voted for it, but it was 1925. And I've looked at the annual reports for 24, 25, 26, and 27. And then when I did some other research, it said it was really established in 23. But I can't find that. So I've asked the researchers at the
Some people have a
library
lot
to
of
see if they
time.
can find the actual date. Because I think what we'd like to do is maybe consider a motion by the select board acknowledging that. But I have to get the information down, and hopefully by the next meeting, if we discuss this, we can put whatever changes you want to put into it.
That'd be awesome.
It's pretty interesting.
Falmouth Planning Board, 100 years.
We
Well,
get
it's the
T-shirts?
first town on the Cape that actually
Had a plan.
adopt a zoning bylaw. So, these are significant things that were done here that we should
What
recognize.
was the bylaw?
Sorry?
What was the bylaw?
240?
I didn't see the bylaw, I just heard it was approved.
Well, you have to find that out for us.
Okay,
We'll do the research.
now, I do not.
Don't put it in the paper yet. Don't put it in the paper yet, wait till next time.
I don't see any general correspondence here.
None.
Okay, and the next meeting, December 10th, and no, on December 24th.
Are we
But we
really
gotta
meeting?
say we're not going to on December 24th, because that's our normal meeting date.
Right.
So we cut that off?
Well, we have to vote that we're not gonna have.
I would suggest you just cancel it.
Yeah.
There's nothing that we can see that would be pressing for that meeting date, so we advise to cancel.
Do you want an actual vote? Or we're
Yeah,
just gonna
let's be
say?
safe and just do a vote. Doesn't hurt.
Okay, let's show hands for those who wanna cancel December 24th. Yes, 6 out of 6.
Darn it.
I just want to say something, but there's been no need. Jen, you've kept us hopping. We're turning things over quickly. We're not going to backlog. We meet more than, this board meets more than we used to, and we just meet to get the job done, and it's because of you. Thank you.
Are you showing
Welcome,
that?
thank you. Team effort. Always
I
a
know,
team effort.
but somebody's got to be in charge, so it's a good job. You and
Okay,
Charlotte.
we will have met for,
Motion to adjourn.
yes,